Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Crybaby Pumpkin or Lulu, and welcome back to our blind let's play of the 100-line Last Defense Academy. Last time we had an invasion. Ato was leading it. He came back and killed Nico, and we captured him, kept him alive, and locked him in a cage, and he said he would tell us everything because we spared his life. So that's what we're picking up, is just going to see what Aito's going to tell us now that we've spared his life. And, of course, as with always, we're starting by skipping the morning announcement. Alright. Oh. Did we sleep in here? I woke up on a bench in the courtyard. Apparently I nodded off at some point in the night. What about Ato? Oh, right, we were alternating keeping watch with Takamaru. That's right. Good morning, Takumi. You were watching over me like this. You must have let your guard down if you fell asleep, though. I know you're tired after yesterday's battle, but weren't you worried I'd kill you? You're locked up tight, and if you attacked me, I'd have had to kill you first, that's all. I've already lost you a few times now, and you took a lot of my hemoanima while you were at it. But knowing someone as hideous as you stayed by my side all night long still makes me want to throw up. That's right. He, got most of his hemoanima drained by, Commander. That's right. Cut that out, Ato. We've got important business today. You're going to tell us everything you know. We'll decide after whether you're lying or telling the truth. Who am I to refuse? That's why you kept me alive, isn't it? I'll tell you the truth. No falsehoods, no distortions. After that, I gathered everyone in the courtyard. Everyone who'd gathered in the courtyard glared at Ato with pointed glances. Meanwhile, Ato himself had an unfittingly cheery grin. How wonderful! I haven't seen all of you together like this since the first few days after we got here. Although, it does nauseate me to look at you all in your ugliness.
Hey, are you sure I can't kill this asshole?
At least wait until after he talks.
The sooner we kill him, the better, I say. It's not too late. It would benefit all of humanity.
Getting desperate, are we, Sire? What's the big rush? Is it that much of a problem for you if I divulge the truth?
I wish you'd stop with this foolishness. All I want to do is protect everyone from your lies.
Protect them, please. You just want to force them to fight for you. Oh, can we get on with the truth revealing, please? Oh, but what about Shion?
He's too worn out to make another avatar right now. I don't think he'll be able to show himself for a while. I see. He had to push himself to the limit for us.
Then what about Ava?
Ever since yesterday, she's been with Nico, holding him. She's completely out of it. I'm not sure if she'll turn up.
Excuse me for being late. Ava, that's... There was nothing I could do for Nico. He's broken and immobile.
All of the circuitry that powers him is fried. He's beyond repair. I figured as much. Oh, but why are you still holding on to him, Ava?
I'm not sure. It just feels right.
Right?
Yes, right. Very right. This one's turned into a real trip, hasn't she? Did Sire brainwash her? What an ugly thing to do. You're all just as messed up for turning a blind eye to it. A blind eye? I really feel bad for her.
You're too deranged to comprehend this, but humanity cannot afford to lose this war. I will do anything within my means to assure our victory.
Ugly thoughts benefiting an ugly species.
Let's get on to what really matters, Aito.
Sure, I'm ready when you are. Okay. Time for a lot of exposition.
So what is the truth you've learned? Let's hear it. One lie out of you and I'll cave your head in. Better start smashing now! All this guy has is lies. He was a total annihilation of humanity, remember? There's no reason for him to cooperate with you.
I've already given up on that dream. I did the moment I lost to you. I have no goals at all now. I simply want to tell you what I know. If I didn't, I would feel just terrible for all of my repulsive ex-friends. Terrible? Why? Because you're fighting without any awareness. No clue at all what the true objective of this war is.
The true objective? Okay, it looks like he's about to start weaving his little tapestry of lies now. So why don't we call it a day and... Enough, shut up.
You think this war will save humanity? Well, you're not totally wrong, but humans are actually the ones who started this war in the first place.
The root of all the evil happening here is humanity itself.
Humanity?
You can't listen to him. He's just trying to discredit us.
You remember what Vecna said in the battle yesterday, right?
When she called us invaders. Oh god, I have to remember how to do her voice.
So, the awe-inspiring Second Coming has now submitted to the will of the invaders. I'll tell you what she meant by invaders. It all ties back to the very place where we are right now. You know, Last Defense Academy.
Don't let him fool you.
It's not on Earth. This is not Earth. It never was.
Okay, we already knew that from another timeline.
Pardon?
Not Earth. You were taken from the Tokyo residential complex where you lived and ended up at this school. But you weren't taken to Earth, you were taken to another planet. I don't understand what you're trying to say.
What do you mean this isn't Earth?
Perhaps you should ask Sire. He knows more than anyone. Don't you?
This is just a bunch of nonsense. Is it really? Then why do all the commanders call us invaders? Sire, tell us the truth. We want to hear it.
We want to save humanity just like you do, so please, be honest with us. Please, Sire.
Oh, cat got your tongue? Or is it the will of humanity again?
Enough already. Spit it out. I want to know, too.
Shion.
If you need approval from the will of humanity, how about I persuade them?
If you won't tell my friends what's going on, I'll end my life right here and now.
Oh, fuck yes. Go, Shion. That's... the one thing you always have to use in a bargaining is your life. So fuck yes. Go off, Shion. What? You think I'll buy a threat like that? You don't even have the strength to kill your...
I can extinguish the undying flames on the door to the defense room. And if I do that, my friends can kill me. Us! Which means this entire mission will end in failure. If you don't want that to happen, you'll tell us what's really going on. They have a right to know. They're the ones laying their lives on the line to fight for you. If you can't do that, if the will of humanity won't allow it,
Then I refuse to take part in this. I'll throw my whole life away.
Shion. You're serious, aren't you? Fine, I get it. I can't afford to lose you. I can't afford the mission to fail.
oh, does that mean you're ready to talk now? Wonderful. We can finally get this story straight. I'll tell you the truth I learned from Vecna and the other commanders.
All right, let's hear it. What did the invaders tell you?
The information I have comes directly from the commanders, as well as from written material I found in their base. I will present to you the conclusions I gleaned from this. This is the story of how this stupid abominable war started. It's likely that everything started with world death. Even you guys know about that, right?
Yeah, we do.
World death rendered Earth uninhabitable for humans, and most of humanity died out.
Seeing as we're talking about humanity and all of its repulsiveness, it probably wasn't just the destruction of nature, but also war over limited resources that caused it.
In the end, what remained of humanity moved to massive underground shelters. Right?
Smart boy. But the problem comes after that. What do you suppose mankind decided to do next, while their planet was slowly dying?
Probably start searching for another world, because that's the colonizer way, is when you've ruined where you are, you just go and move somewhere else.
They abandoned Earth. Humanity fled from a dying Earth and began searching for a home on a new planet.
Fled to a new planet?
It's no surprise that this is too much for the blink slurry in your ugly skulls to process. You can hardly even fathom it, can you? For those of us who only knew life in the Tokyo residential complex, the concept of the cosmos may as well have even not existed. But while we were oblivious to what was going on, plans to move to another planet were steadily progressing.
Do you mean the Exodus project? But wasn't that just an evacuation?
I think Sire should be the one to tell us what humanity's true plans were. Go on, Sire.
Fine. After Earth was overcome by world death and humanity fled to the underground city shelters, mankind devoted all of its wisdom into developing the Exodus project. This led to the development of an ultra-large spaceship capable of warp travel, exceeding the speed of light and able to accommodate all surviving humans. That would be the artificial satellite.
The artificial satellite is a spaceship?
It is the pinnacle of human ingenuity. It took generations to complete, but by the time the artificial satellite was complete, Earth was on the verge of exploding at any moment. Humanity needed to make its escape as soon as possible. They boarded the artificial satellite and left Earth.
Okay.
They already had a destination in mind. While humanity was developing the artificial satellite, they had also been searching for a habitable planet. Miraculously, in a far-off galaxy, they located a world with the environment very much like Earth's.
They named the planet XKX-787. In many ways, it was like Earth's long-lost sister.
KXK-787. Okay, interesting.
It was located in a habitable zone that allowed for organic life. And the majority of the planet's surface was covered in water.
I believe that habitable zone generally is referred to as a Goldilocks zone around a star, because like most stars have a zone that if a planet is fully in there, it is habitable for the life as we know it.
All of the conditions were perfect for supporting life. It was truly a suitable second Earth.
It even has Australia by the looks of it.
Humanity decided to abandon its dying Earth and head for that planet on the artificial satellite.
So what you're saying is, right now, we're...
On planet KXK-787. Located in a galaxy far from Earth, yes. Humanity reached its destination in fine form. Took many long years after their departure, though.
Many long years. Oh, right, emo voice. Many long years. Is that how long we've been away from the Tokyo residential complex? No, the residential complex as we know it was never on Earth. It was on the artificial satellite.
The complex is on the satellite.
Yeah.
The Tokyo residential complex is indeed located inside of the artificial satellite. Humanity took hundreds of years to reach this planet, living in that megastructure in the meantime.
You're telling me we never lived on Earth at all? We were in space the whole damn time?
I did consider that, but I'm still not sure if it's in space, on a spaceship,
think like the 100 or Xenon of the 21st century, because those are the cultural touchstones that everyone here is going to understand, right? Or if it's going to be more like Matrix or Psychopaths, where we're all hooked up into a computer simulation and just simulating life in the complex.
That must be why there is so little information about Earth and the complex. It was already a long abandoned planet.
Hold on a sec. This is too much to take in all at once. I feel sick. I never would have guessed things were happening on an interplanetary scale. That's one of the reasons we didn't tell you. We thought it was a truth too far removed from reality that would only serve to confuse you. But how come nobody ever mentioned it in the complex? I mean, I never really talked to anybody anyhow, but still.
Huh?
Soon after we left Earth, factions formed that believed we should return.
Yeah.
The conflict between factions was so serious that it threatened to spark a civil war. So we decided to restrict the intel available to most civilians. So we decided to restrict the intel available to most civilians from that point on. Consequently, the information about Earth and the artificial satellite was suppressed. But after all the blood, sweat, and tears spent getting here, humanity had made a grave miscalculation. There was another intelligent life form, not too dissimilar from humans, already living here. This was another way the planet was just like Earth. They had formed their own culture on this planet as complex as those on Earth. At first, humanity attempted to communicate with them, but in the end, the language barrier led to conflict. War over territory is one of humanity's ugly traditions. And we're still fighting that war now. The planet was behind Earth in terms of science and technology, but it had a powerful force that more than made up for the difference. Periodically, those with mutated special blood would be born on this planet. What we call cryptoglobin or hemoanima.
Those with this power are revered here as heroes, chosen by God.
Wait, 5, 6. Okay, there's 13 commanders. Why did I think there was 12?
You mean the commanders?
Humanity's weapons were useless against them. For generations, they struggled against those fierce heroes.
I'm just now making the connection that this might be like the fact that we have a leader with 12 sub-leaders kind of might be biblical allegory.
Humanity was never quite able to overcome this power, and as a result, were unable to seize the planet.
So the invaders are the original inhabitants of this planet? Just the commanders. The others are just pets created for battle by Vexness. So they're just trying to protect their planet from us? From the real invaders?
Yeah!
Those are regular citizens on this planet? Are the commanders fighting to protect them? You won't see any civilians around here. The damage from past battles is too severe, but there are most certainly average citizens too, and they're terrified of us. What the hell? We're the real invaders? Siri, what's the big idea tricking us like this? I didn't do anything deceptive. The invaders are enemies of humanity. That's completely true.
But humanity's the one doing the invading, right?
That means we're the bad guys. They're just trying to protect their home.
There is no good and bad in war. War is when two different visions of justice fight for victory.
You're right and you're wrong. Because that is a very valid opinion of war. But it's a bit reductive in to reduce all of war to this as if there isn't like certain motivations are more valid than others. Well, I guess it depends on your ethical framework, but most ethical frameworks would agree that an invading force is not in the right for genocide.
Righteousness belongs to the winner.
That's all bullshit! You're forcing us to fight a war of conquest!
Huh?
It's the only way humanity can survive! We can't keep living on the artificial satellite forever. It will inevitably degrade over time. There's been a significant decline in the human population over the last few decades, believed to be the effect of prolonged living in confined space. Humanity can't last much longer. We need a new planet to inhabit as soon as possible.
That's why we need to take this one. It's the only way that humanity can survive.
Okay, but have you, now that we can talk with them, we could, in theory, negotiate. If we had contact with humanity, we could negotiate a peace that allows us to both share this planet. Which at this point would be preferable to either side genociding the other. Duh. How can that be? Why is it that you hid this from us? Shame? The people of the complex have no idea this war is taking place, let alone the mission we're currently engaged in. It's highly confidential, known only to government and military authorities. It would be too risky to subject those already living such a confined existence to the added stress of war. Who knows what kind of tragic future would befall them if they fell into a state of panic. So, excluding the alarm that goes off whenever the enemy attacks, we hid everything from the general populace.
Hey.
Naturally, you would have had no idea about this either, so we naturally decided to keep it that way.
Ah.
Oh, so that's why we were brought to the school without any idea what was going on.
But what is this place? What's the Last Defense Academy? It's something humans made, right? What is it doing on this planet?
Last Defense Academy is a special spacecraft deployed from the artificial satellite.
The school is a spaceship too? OMG!
Last Defense Academy was created for this mission. It also serves as a weapon for raising all life on this planet. We deployed it from the artificial satellite with all of you on board. And after you landed, Shion surrounded it with his undying flames to protect him while he builds enough power to wipe out the denizens of this planet.
But why make it look like a school?
There's no deep reason for that. We just wanted to give Shion what he wished for.
I just thought about something. In the original timeline at the end, you know, Vecna said that if we killed her, she would send a massive army against all of us. And that never really happened. I don't remember us getting that final, like, invasion of the rest of the Futurans attacking us. But then we sent people back up, after 100 days, we sent everyone up to the artificial satellite, and they were freaking out, and we never figured out why. What if, theory time, what if, the reason they all freaked out when they got there was because, when Vecna said that they were going to do an all-out attack, they didn't mean at the Academy, they meant they were going to attack the artificial satellite and wipe out all of humanity up there, making this a war that everyone loses. Mutually assured destruction. That's my thoughts.
What I wished for?
You wanted to go to school like a normal kid at least once in your lifetime, right? Well, this mission wouldn't exist without you. We wanted to do that much for you.
Is that also why you picked teenagers? The only successful hemo-anime infusions were on young people around your age too, so it all fit pretty well thematically. Right. Tell us more about Hemo-Anima. You said it was this planet's special power? Yes, it's a very intriguing story. There's more. There's more. As you've heard, Cryptoglobin was originally a power found only on this planet. It was also what caused the most anguish for Earth's forces throughout this war. The only thing that could harm Cryptoglobin users was the power of Cryptoglobin itself. There was nothing humanity could do. So, desperate to win at any cost, they began to research Cryptoglobin. That's when a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity came along. It was around a couple of decades ago, I believe.
Yeah.
You know about that too, huh? At that time, a being with nigh limitless power was born on this planet. He was like nothing that had ever been seen before. The Futurans even called him the Second Coming. The Second Coming? The child was captured by a human recon team that infiltrated enemy territory. That child was you, Shion. Huh? This event brought humanity back from the brink of death. They successfully stole the enemy's most powerful weapon, something capable of ending the centuries-long stalemate. That was me.
I was born on this planet, and now I'm here trying to destroy it.
How cruel!
What I'm about to tell you now is just conjecture, but with the second coming at their disposal, cryptoglobin research made great leaps forward, and as a result, humans compatible with cryptoglobin were found. Meaning us. And so we are sent here, along with Xion, the most destructive weapon this war has ever known.
Is that what really happened?
Well, Sirei?
We will never have a chance like this again. This is our final and last opportunity to definitively save mankind. Thanks to all of you, your hero anima and Shion's incredible power, our long-held wish can finally come true. You've got to be kidding.
I can't believe this. How could you kidnap Xion and make him attack his own people?
And don't just brush us off with that will of humanity stuff this time. It has to be done for the sake of survival.
Hey, why don't we just stop? We can end this war, right? We can communicate with one another now. If we talk it out and find a path towards coexistence. That'll never work. This war has gone on for too long. It's well past the point of being something that we can solve with words. Except we have time travel! And you yourselves have killed the heroes of this planet over and over. There's no turning back now. Not for the humans and not for the people of Futurum.
Futurum?
That's the name of this planet. That's how it sounded pronounced in the local tongue anyway. Futurum, the name of this planet. There you have it. That's the truth about this war that's been kept from you. Did I get the details right, Sirei?
Indeed, it's just as you say. What do you mean it's just as you say? Is that all? You tricked us. You tricked Xion, and you were gonna make us destroy everything on this planet too. It's really messed up. The ultimate heel turn. I hear you, troops, but it had to be done. This was the only way to ensure that humanity would survive. It had to be done. That's your justification? Are you finished with humanity? Are you fine with humanity dying out then? Could you face all these people up on the artificial satellite and say that? This is the only way for mankind to live. It's the only way to protect everyone you care about.
Okay, but protecting everyone we care about at the cost of genocide is not worth it. Calming down. I'm really getting mad at Sirei, and I am... Oh, okay. Alright. That's all I have to say. My work here is done.
No, there's still one thing left. Remember what you said before?
Are those you hold dear actually on that artificial satellite? Are you 100% sure about that?
Oh, that. It was just a leading question.
What?
I had no idea about the details behind our cryptoglobin transfusions at the time, or even the reason why we were chosen for the Special Defense Unit. I thought maybe it was because Sirei had tampered with my memories, but even if that was the case, a lot of other things didn't add up to me. Like, maybe even our memories from the complex are... Ava, what's wrong? Is she breaking free? Is she breaking free? Ava! That must have been some fun voice acting.
After her sudden outburst of screaming, Ava did something no one was anticipating.
Kill Sirei!
There was a soft, wet sound, and the next thing I saw
Heck yes!
was Ava's blade piercing through Sirei's body.
Sirei!
What are you doing, Ava?
Ava, stop!
No, Ava, keep going! We hurriedly pulled Ava away from Sirei. But it was too late.
Sirei?
It's no use. He's not responding. It's just like what happened with Nico.
She broke him. Ava, why would you do that?
Sorry, trying to scream in someone else's voice is hard, and I'm not gonna do well, and that's probably sounded really weird, and I'm really sorry. I'm sorry for whatever that sounded like.
Oh dear, it seems like she's broken too. This is your fault, you know. You crossed the line when you messed with her mind.
It's not our fault. Siri did it.
No, it's my fault. I couldn't work up the nerve to stop him, and now... It's all my fault. I should have tried harder. Well, now that Siri has told us the truth, it's not like you had any further use for him.
Aito slowly sat down as he spoke.
And the same goes for me. I'll be getting some rest here in my cage. Don't worry, I won't try to escape. Even if there's a power outage, I don't plan on hindering you guys anymore. I just want to see how it all plays out. The conclusion to your ugly, loathsome lives.
Enough! Shut up already!
As you wish. Good luck with everything. Now that Siri's broken, you'll have to decide for yourselves what you want to do next. Including whether or not you want to keep fighting here.
Aito lay down on the spot, ending the conversation then and there. So, is Siri, like, really broken for real?
Oh, he's done for. He's not going to be telling us anything anymore. What do we do, Takumi?
Huh? What do we do? This wasn't the first time Siri had been destroyed. I'd seen it last time too. But that had led to the worst possible outcome. I couldn't let anything like that happen again. Let's get him to the war room. Maybe there's something there that can help him.
Right. I'll see if there's anything I can do for him.
And what about this other broken individual?
Yeah, I'm not going to try that again. I have a feeling those noises sounded really bad, and I'm sorry. I think we'd better let Ava get some rest. Should I put her back in the other cage?
It's my fault. I made her suffer. It's all my fault.
My head! It hurts! Oh, my head hurts! He's going to split in half!
Are you going to break free from your brainwashing?
What's wrong? Now Shoma's going crazy.
I think we better get him back to his room and rest.
Damn it! This whole place is going to hell! We ain't even on Earth. We're fighting to steal a planet from its rightful owners. Shio's a freaking alien. Sira, Eva, and Shoma are all messed up. Everything's completely screwed. Everyone was completely disoriented. All of these unexpected developments and unfathomable truths had left our brains overloaded. I had lived through these 100 days once before, and I was still stunned. My mind went blank, at a loss how to process the situation thrust upon me. This do-over was supposed to help me fix the mistakes I'd made before. But were we really any better off now? We lost friends along the way, and now we had this new, chilling reality to deal with. Were we really headed for a happy ending? Was there even such a thing waiting at the end of this road?
No, because you're committing genocide. If your happiness relies on genocide, your happiness isn't worth it. Find a different way to happiness.
Back in my room, I lay in bed. I was completely exhausted. I just wanted to empty my mind and rest. I closed my eyes and forced my consciousness into the darkness.
Depression time. Oh, Garo memory.
Finally.
It had been 5 days since Karo rescued the emaciated little puppy. At first, it was in such poor shape that it kept vomiting, and was extremely wary of humans. Karo took it to the vet, and gave it constant care. It regained its energy bit by bit, until it could finally fall asleep peacefully.
You sure find a lot of lost animals. even though you get lost too.
That's probably how she finds them.
That was only when I was little. Maybe it's because I used to get lost a lot that I know how lonely the lost can feel.
So, what do we do with it now?
I'll take care of it at home while I look for someone to take it in.
Then I'll give you a hand. I'm sure I can find someone to adopt it.
Taki, you're a nice guy. Sorry for getting you caught up in my selfish mess.
It's not the first time, and it won't be the last. You don't have to get weird about it now.
Yeah, thanks.
Hey, are you okay?
Rejection symptoms?
You didn't get yourself sick after constantly nursing this little guy, did you? I know you're worried about it. But what happens if you get sick too?
But I feel so sorry for him. It must be really hard to be alone all the time.
Still, you should rest.
Aww.
You want to play again? You have so much energy.
He's looking so much better now.
Right? And thanks to you, Taki, we found him an owner.
Aren't you glad you left it to me and took a rest? You get carried away too quickly.
I know. Thank you so much, Taki. You're always helping me. But if you're ever in trouble, I'll be sure to help you out too, no matter the cost.
Excuse me? No matter the cost? You're getting carried away again.
Even if that cost is your memories?
No, I'm not. I'm being serious. I mean it, you know?
The other thing that I'm thinking of is the fact that this whole game started when the invaders started, like, the invaders were on the satellite, which means that the satellite might...
Time to rise and shine!
I think the satellite might have been being attacked for a while now, which does lend credence to my idea that, like, the final all-out attack that Vection has talked about in the first timeline was against the satellite and ended up with everyone dead. That's where I'm currently at with putting pieces together. That's my current theory. But that was a long day with a lot of lore, a lot of exposition, so I think we're going to call it there for today. Thank you everybody for watching. I hope you're all enjoying this as much as I am. If you are, please leave a like, comment, or subscribe to the channel if you're not already, and I will see everybody next time. Bye!